Guys, so this blog is going to be on gender and ethnicity. So in light of this week's topic, I thought a lot about women and how they treated in business, and I thought about the term the velvet ghetto. So this term is one which I've never heard specifically before, but I always sort of knew the concept behind it. So a year ago, I was discussing with two of my good friends, which are currently studying engineering at Curtin University, and they were both telling me that for scholarships they have applied for at uni, they have to, in order to be an applicant or a successful applicant for that matter, they need to be a female. So therefore, males pretty much can't apply. So while they were telling me this, I did understand that in an engineering degree, it is mostly male dominated, and therefore hiring women is to fulfill equal opportunity requirements. However, I must say I completely disagree with this. As a woman, I don't want the advantage just because of my gender. I want to be hired because I am the most qualified and I'm the most well suited for the job as opposed to every other applicant. I would want to compete with all applicants rather than just of my own gender. So I also thought a lot about Julia Gillard and her time as Prime Minister. When I was quite young, I remembered a lot of negative remarks and connotations around Julia Gillard. These were specifically on the way she looked, spoke, the fact that she wasn't married, and the fact that she didn't have a family either. It wasn't until I was studying ATAR at high school and going to university that I actually learned that it was Julia Gillard and the Gillard government who passed the National Broadband Network legislation, carbon tax, which, by the way, had the potential to dramatically change the environment for a positive benefit. She also passed pension increase, the National Disability Insurance Scheme, education reform, and there's plenty more to name on top of that. Yet, why was it as a young Australian that I was only exposed to the Prime Minister's appearance and her social life? I also found a speech just recently that Julia Gillard made to Tony Abbott in Parliament about his continuous sexist behaviour, while other male members in the background didn't take the opportunity to consider what she had to say, but only made remarks in their own self-defence. So if we look at the New Zealand Prime Minister, she too is facing sexism. Whilst pregnant, Jacinda Ardern continuously is asked questions about her plans once she has her baby and while she is pregnant. So again, this has nothing to do with the policies she is trying to pass, but about her personal life as a woman. So there is still a long way to go for women to be represented in Parliament with a high level of respect and equality. Although more countries, such as Rwanda, show a high level of women with seats in Parliament, there is still the attitudes that need to change towards the treatment of women. I think personally we need to start discussing the skills and ability of women in the working environment and the abilities that they uphold in their jobs rather than simply their gender and social circumstances that come with it. All right, thank you.